boys,
If you're wanting to
stupidest time traveler on TikTok, right? It's Sunny V2. Everybody knows. Amazing YouTuber, right?
prove that time travel is possible, then look no further than TikTok. The app
Look no further than TikTok.
features
right?
thousands
Okay.
of morons who claim to be from the future, and of these we will show you the absolute
Wilson, you're getting down the
Now, it's hard
rabbit
to tell
hole, am
exactly
I?
where the genre or trend began, but some of these so-called time travelers actually
I remember the date. What?
have pretty impressive follower counts. One of the smaller ones with a touch over 80,000 goes by the name of Eno Ulrich, or Radiant Time Traveler, and they
Okay.
claim to be from the year 2671, whilst warning
Okay.
that mankind is on the brink of destruction. Now, the instant problem with this description is that if mankind is going to end in the next couple of years, then how did you even make it to 2671 without being wiped out beforehand? Under the assumption that this time-traveling TikToker happened to be one of the lucky survivors, and is therefore still legitimate, let's take a look at the countless different warning videos in which some of the following predictions have been made. A large
Okay.
meteor is soon to hit Earth containing new types of metals and alien species. A group of 4 teenagers
December 8. December 8. We're reaching that date soon.
will soon discover ancient ruins and a device that opens a wormhole to other galaxies, and that a team of scientists exploring the Mariana Trench will find a new ancient species. However, Eno
Okay.
Ulrich's most profound and life-changing prediction is that there will be
There will be any Fortnite events in the next couple of years.
Fortnite events in the next couple of years. Judging from the comments, there's an insane amount of kids as well as idiots on Reddit who do believe that this is actually a real time traveler, but for the most part the account is pretty heavily clowned on. Do we ever find out who Joe Mama is? Can you predict when my dad will come back? That's
Nah, wait. I feel like the dude is kind of trolling as well, right? Like you can't. He's trolling, right? I mean, he has to. He
enough
has to be-
Marvel for
dude,
you.
this is a
Instead of
troll.
simply going back and winning the lottery, Radiant Time Traveler has opted to gain status by promising his fans a highly
Right. Picture of you. Reveal at
requested
1
face
million.
reveal at 1 million followers. However, this achievement has already been completed by that one time traveler
Whoa!
who's gained 1.4 million followers and 14.6 million likes, having gone out of their way to state, yes, I'm a real time traveler. And while having to specify that you're a real time traveler pretty much confirms that you're not a real time traveler, the account actually has a pretty decent story behind it. Their first
Okay.
video was posted back in August 2020, and it read, I got TikTok to prove I'm a real time traveler. If this
Okay.
blows up, I'll start revealing what happens in every single year. Now, the video was instantly called out in the comments, one of which stating, if you were really a time traveler, you would already know if the video would blow up. You wouldn't say if this video blows up. However, because the video was posted to TikTok, of course it blew up, and that one time travel
He's just trying to seek attention. I don't know. No, he's a troll, man. Like, it's kind of funny. He's a troll. Like, if you actually like, do you guys actually fucking like believe this shit? Like there can be like a person who actually like, I feel like exaggeration, right? A lot of fucking exaggeration is always sort of like, you know, it's sort of is a troll. Yeah, if something that is like if you believe that this is not a troll, then you actually got trolled.
traveler continued to post. Their next video read, a lot of people don't believe I am a time traveler, so I'm gonna prove I am.
Alright,
Remember the
okay.
date, 24th of September 2020. Something big happens on this day. Blow this up and I'll expose what happens on this day. I
Okay, what happens? What happens? Wait, what?
promise to you I am a real time traveler. I have so much things to share with you all. Now, what ended up happening on the date he highlighted, the 24th of September 2020, is something that we'll discuss a little bit later. However,
what
this
happened?
claim was somewhat insignificant as the TikToker's new videos began to get outrageous. There was a video explaining that his company had created a time machine in the year 2485, although the footage on screen was not from the future, but rather from the movie Pacific Rim. A different claim was that the Earth will end or be destroyed on July 6, 2788 from a gigantic meteoroid, although
Okay.
once again this claim was short-sighted as
Dude said you're from the. I
noticed
mean,
by this
obviously.
comment. Dude, you said you're from the year 2485, right? How come you know what happens in 2788? Obviously these claims were complete bogus, however to put a spin on things, there were other predictions that had been made correctly.
No, I don't, but I'm pretty sure. No, dude. I think everybody's just in on the joke. Like, this is a joke, right? Like, who would? Nah, dude. Okay. I don't believe this. Right? I do not believe this. Okay, this
In
is
2021,
Yeah, I don't know. Like, okay, so here's what I believe. I think this guy is just trolling, right? Like, he actually doesn't believe that he's like a time traveler or something, you know. And he's trolling, and it's kind of funny.
asteroid that is half the size of the moon passes by Earth, which was somewhat accurate, and that 2021 will be the best year to come for many, starting with a cure for COVID-19, which ended up being correct. On the other hand,
That is.
and there were multiple flaws with this prediction. If he knew when the vaccine was coming out and he had access to a time machine, why didn't he just go to the point where the vaccine had been made and bring it back to the beginning of the virus? If you're from 2485, why would you even care about COVID? Why wouldn't you go back to the 1300s and cure the Black Death Plague, which killed up to 50% of Europe's population?
Dude, are people seriously debating this guy? Wait, are people serious? People are actually fucking seriously debating this guy. The comments seem like they're actually. Or maybe Sunny V2 is making it look like it's like an
another
actual
problem with
thing.
that one-time traveler's claims. If you stated in your own words that 2020 has been a bad year, and you could go back to any point in human history, why the hell would you skip the turn of the century, London in the 1800s, Woodstock 1969, and instead come to the most depressed point in human history to upload TikTok videos to a website that might ban you if you post anything controversial? Let me get this straight. You come from the future, and the first thing you do is make a TikTok. You are a time traveler. Keep it as a secret? No. Open a TikTok account? Yes. If you were a time traveler, you wouldn't need TikTok to
If you were like a time traveler, what would you do? Like, you know, like for example, you became like a time traveler like right now and stuff. Okay, where would you go? Would you go like in the past or something? Like, where would you go?
blah. Purely from a money and fame standpoint, you'd know exactly what you need to do already. This is a very good point, but it's not like these commenters are the only ones to have noticed how stupid these time traveling pages are. Another TikToker going by the name of Jim Official has dedicated a large portion of his account to dunking on these idiotic TikTok time travelers.
I can't believe that someone has to make another account, right? And has to debunk the time. Oh my god, boys, we are living in another dimension.
By making his own
right? We are
hilarious
in
fake
another
time travel
dimension.
videos.
What I'm about to show you is going to blow your freaking mind. This is absolute proof that I am a time traveler. I have with me an item from Taco Bell that does not exist anywhere else.
I would stop myself from being born. Wait, what? What?
But in 2027,
But
McDonald's
then how will you be? Like, how will you go back into the past if you weren't even born? Like, okay,
sold
this is
its
a paradox.
sold its quarter pounder to Taco Bell in 2027, guys.
His video started by stating that he had 100% proof that he was a time traveler because he owned an old video game console.
I'm going to show you my proof right now. I'm going to show you a device that's from a different time period altogether. I have a Super Nintendo from 1995. I'm a time traveler from the past. Dead serious. Look at this.
Yet after this first video went viral, this percentage of proof slowly increased, appearing as 110% in the next video.
My last video went kind of viral about me claiming I'm a time traveler, and I had the proof 100% that I was a time traveler. Apparently that's just not enough. This right here is a video camcorder used back in 1999 by families that lived in that time period. How could I possibly get this, guys? Come on.
And once the videos had reached 200% proof, Jim Official was even able
He's upping the percentage,
to get
dude.
items from the future.
You said you want something from the future? I got something from the future. I have here a Big Mac from
Dude, this is so dumb, but like so funny at the same time, dude.
2032. Now, if you notice, it's got mixed greens instead of lettuce. People are more self-conscious in 2032.
What was hilarious about the videos was that by the time Jim Official got to 800% proof that he was a time traveler, his parody videos were actually becoming somewhat convincing.
Guys, I am here in 1865 in a town called Phoenix, Arizona, before it became a big, thriving city. How can you deny this proof? I am literally here in Western times, 1865. Guys, come on now. How much more proof?
With the other respectable thing being that Jim Official actually adds his personality into the content, as opposed to these other accounts who simply use text-to-speech with stock footage or short clips from futuristic movies. However,
I am sold.
one serious time-traveling TikToker who's brave enough to show her face, and that's the bizarre case of Tequila Mockingbird.
My name's Tequila Mockingbird, and I am a time traveler.
You might remember Tequila from Anthony Padilla's video, I Spent a Day with Time Travelers, and while she is the head of the Time Travelers Association,
There's a fucking time traveler. Wait, what the fuck? So these people are not trolling. Wait, these people are not trolling. Dude, I am so confused right now. Are these people trolling or are these people for real, for real? Like, are they... I mean, of course it's fake. They're not time travelers. But the real question is, are they trolling or...
there isn't much to indicate that she has any credibility.
Have you ever time traveled?
Her name's a fun. To Kill a Mockingbird. To Kill a Mockingbird. Oh, fuck. Oh, my God.
I have time traveled.
How do you time travel?
I use inner space, but I'm looking to use outer space.
To kill a Mockingbird. Ah, shit. I didn't hear. Ah,
Penetrate inner
dude.
space in the future.
That's kind
Being
of
a
funny.
time traveler, has there been
I said, that
anything
is a troll. That
you
is a
saw
troll.
coming before it actually happened?
Yes, my mother. I picked her out. I saw her from a cloud and said, I want her to be my mother.
In fact, her TikToks such as this one titled Traveling Through Time 18th Century with Tequila literally just shows her face placed over the top of various old paintings with a Reface app watermark.
Oh my God, I love these people, man. I love these people. She's a legend,
The amount
man.
of views that some of these videos get, it's no wonder people set themselves up as fake time travelers. For example, the very first video on this TikTok account gained 1.7 million views by making the most basic 7-second video, which simply stated, I am a time traveler from the year 2069, before making some other totally bogus claims. A different TikToker gained a whopping 25
My God. Jesus.
million
Wait, this
views.
is giving me ideas. I should make like shorts. I'm a time traveler.
By taking the image of a time traveler from Google,
I
stating
mean,
that he was from
just like a meme or
the year
something.
2099, then revealing that alien creatures known as the Xenu will visit Earth in 2029, which will then result in World War III between us and the aliens. Yes, 25 million views for that. This video, which simply warns of a leaked document from a time traveler, has gained over 9 million views, whilst this other video gained 21 million views by making 3 predictions about what was going to happen in early 2022. But the unique thing about the time
Jesus.
traveler who had posted this video was that, after providing hundreds of warnings about our future, they seemed to get tired of the doomsaying and instead resorted to posting videos of them riding their motorbike. Any comment which brings up their time traveling past is responded to with
Kids do believe this thing. Now, but it's like, then they grow up, right? When you were like a kid, you believed in like Santa Claus is fucking real and stuff as well, you know?
confusion, as if the TikToker has no idea what they're talking about. And while this is evidence that the account with over 1 million followers was lying the whole time, there is one final method to absolutely prove whether or not these accounts are telling the truth or not.
Man, of course they're like, what the fuck, Sunny V2? Why are you making this like a fucking actual thing?
Some of these TikTokers have been on the platform for long enough to have made predictions about dates that have already passed, so we can simply go back and look to see if anything did really happen on these dates. For example, when we were looking at That One Time Traveler, they claimed in one of their first TikToks that we needed to remember the date September 24th, 2020, as something big happens on this day, yet as you might guess, nothing of significance happened, unless you're counting the vegan teacher's birthday. The page also made the prediction that on the 5th of May 2022, a super tsunami would hit the west coast of the USA. However, the TikTok account's greatest inaccurate prediction was that on the 25th of May 2022, Nyrons, or what you all call aliens, will start making their appearance on Earth, and that as a result will build the first ever large mechanical war machine, resulting in the start of a new type
Jesus.
of warfare. You could probably argue that this prediction is in close competition with the statement that we'd find Atlantis on
Why is he so serious about this? Right, Sunny, are you okay, bro?
the 2nd of February 2022. However, both of these predictions work in unison to prove that these TikTok time travelers are completely and utterly bogus.
Okay, I mean, oh my god. Okay, sure, man.